Morning, dear students. I think you all are enjoying your holidays and hope you all are safe at home during lockdown due to corona epidemic and you are following the government instruction strictly. I am Mukesh sir, your science teacher, with the topic from chapter first, nutrition in plants. So dear students, let's start. In this diagram you can see lot of pictures like cow, some plants, cactus also. Dear students, now you look at the image of some organism and so try to sort them as a producer and consumer. Dear students, you know what is producer? The organism who can make their own food are known as producer. Only green plants is the organism who can prepare their own food. Consumer, animals or organism, those who can not make their own food, it means the organism that can't prepare their own food is called consumer. Now you can see like cow is consumer. These plants, all the plants are producer. Now we will discussing about components of food. So dear students, basically carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals, they are the components of food. The carbohydrate and fats both are known as energy giving food because both provide us energy. Carbohydrate also give us energy and fat also give us energy. Fat give us more energy in the comparison of carbohydrates. So carbohydrate and fats both are known as energy giving food. Second, bodybuilding food. Proteins is the bodybuilding food. Basically the child, they need more proteins. I hope you all also take proper proteins. For proteins, especially you take pulses regular in your meal. Now protective food. Sometimes you suffering from any disease, so vitamins and minerals both protect us from the disease. They are fight against the disease. So vitamins and minerals both are known as protective food. What is nutrition? The components of food that provide us energy are called nutrients. A question is raised, why we eat food? Because food gives us energy. It provides us nutrition. That's why we need food. Now mode of nutrition. So there are two types of nutrition, autotrophic and heterotropic. Some organisms can prepare their own food, but some organisms can't prepare their own food. Firstly, we will discussing about autotrophic nutrition. The word autotrophic are the combination of two words, auto and tropes. The auto means self and tropes means nourishment. It means fooding. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make their own food from simple substance is called autotrophic nutrition. Green plants is the example of autotrophic nutrition. The students, in the nature, the green plants is the only organism that is autotrophic. Rest of all the organisms are known as heterotrophic. Now we will discussing how the green plants prepare their own food. So we firstly discuss about photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis is made from two words, photo and synthesis. The photo means light and synthesis means to combine. It means to combine, or we can say to prepare. It means the food that prepare in the presence of light. We can say the process in which green plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. We require some raw materials for preparing food. The leaf is the kitchen of the plants. So each needs some raw materials to prepare their food, like water, minerals, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight. Dear students, you can see this reaction. The carbon dioxide and water both combine together in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and they prepare glucose and release oxygen. Glucose is the plant's food. Now we will discussing about some steps of preparing food. So step first, leaves absorb carbon dioxide through stomata. You can see in the leaves some teeny spots. The teeny spots in the leaves are known as stomata. It has the important role to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Water absorbed by roots and transported by xylem. So dear students, in a plant there are two vase-like structure are present in the stems. They are connected from the roots to the another parts of the tree or plant. The vessels that transport the water from roots to another parts are known as xylem, and the vessels that transport the prepared food from leaves to the another parts of the plant is called phloem. Third step, chlorophyll trap sunlight. So chlorophyll has the quality to trap sunlight. Without sunlight, the leaves can't prepare their own food. Light energy converts into chemical energy, means glucose. So the sunlight, actually light is in the form of energy, thereafter it converts into chemical energy. It means it converts into glucose. Glucose is stored in plants. Oxygen released into air. After preparing the glucose, the plants also release oxygen that we use as an inhaled gas. Now you can observe a flowing chart and try to understand it. Process. Actually this process to preparing food is known as photosynthesis. Absorb from the, actually it absorbed from the roots. What absorb? Water. See, enters through the of the leaves. So leaves has the stomata. Carbon dioxide can enter from this, gives off into, so it gives off air. Stored food in, the food is stored in leaves. Stars can be tested using, so we can test the stars, the presence of stars by iodine solution. For this we can take some food materials, and if we drop some drop of iodine solution, then the color of the food materials will be converted into blue black. Now we will discussing about heterotrophic nutrition. The word heterotrophic made from two words. Hetero means different and tropes means nourishment. The mode of nutrition in which organism depends on other plants and animals for their nutrition. Example, fungi and bacteria. We can see a diagram. Heterotrophic nutrition has some parts parasitic plants, saprophytic insectivore plants, and symbiotic plants. We will discussing in next chapter about heterotrophic nutrition in detail. Thank you. Morning, dear students.